Hey guys, how's it going? And I hope you're ready to get noble. I don't know about you guys, but when I was a kid, I thought there was about a 75% chance that I was genuinely gonna become a knight when I was old. I think I fully gave up on my dream when I realized I wasn't the firstborn of a nobleman, let alone a young squire proficient with a blade beyond my years. But I always imagined as knights as these big silver dudes on horses, sitting at round tables and whatnot. So just imagine my surprise when I find out that in this day and age, that's not what a knight is. That's not what a knight is at all. This is a knight. These guys are knights. Not that guy, these guys. Today we're gonna be talking about the modern day knight project, and I've been laughing about this for like a couple days at this point. The best way I can describe this is torture. Just voluntary torture. They take a bunch of guys, they take $15,000 from each of them, and then they just torture them just a smidge, just a tad. Yeah, this costs $15,000. Do you have what it takes to join a tribe of men focused on leveling up in business and life as purpose-driven leaders? A general rule I have about people who self-describe whatever group they're in as a tribe is I'm not ready to join it. Ask me again in like a year. But a tribe of men looking to level up in business? That's just the Wall Street Bets subreddit. That's all that is. Watch this video and discover my purpose.
Gentlemen, welcome to the project. The project is a 75-hour experience. It's for men just like you, who know that you're meant for more, who know that you might have areas in your life that you're not performing at your highest level. You know you've got greater potential, and there's a higher purpose for you here.
Okay, a couple things already. First, referring to this thing as a project, it's not inspiring any confidence in me, okay? I'm giving you $15,000, and you're waterboarding me. This better not just be based on a hypothesis. Second off, how much of this program is water related? Like 75% of the clips have just been different types of water torture. We got a guy getting sprayed with water, a guy screaming out of water, a bunch of guys sitting in the water. And like, I can take an ice bath at home, and no one's gonna yell at me while I do it, right? We love that.
Who's heard the phrase, blood is thicker than water? Raise your hand. All of you. That is taken out of context.
Yeah, over here, water's your worst enemy, all right? Look how angry this guy is to be in that water. He hates this water. By the time I'm done with you, you're gonna wish this water was blood. They refer to the program a couple times throughout this video as chemotherapy. And like, dog, stop. Cause no, it's not.
It's like administering chemotherapy to a cancerous area of the body. And all we're gonna do as instructors over the next 75 hours is administer the project. No different than a doctor would administer chemotherapy to a cancerous body part.
Like, I can't just say I'm administering gas into my car in the same way that a doctor administers chemotherapy. Just because you administer something doesn't make it like chemo. Like, a cancer patient goes in and their doctor is just like army crawling at them or tactically corner peeking or whatever. Okay, I am racking my brain so far to realize how any of the things they've shown here translates to leveling up in business, right? I just can't figure it out. I think they're going for like the handsome Squidward effect where you get hit really hard once and it has like a drastic change on your life. But I am pretty skeptical of the financial advice that this course gives, and the testimonials did absolutely nothing to dissuade that.
And my finances, I feel like I have more control to be able to make the decisions that will allow me to propel much further than I had self-limiting beliefs on those aspects.
Excuse me? That sentence was formed on exhaustion, creatine, and neck tattoos. But this website goes on to say, most men surrender to circumstance and accept mediocrity. They live life frustrated, passive, and unfulfilled. I believe about 97% of men fit into this category of quiet desperation, what I call the Walking Dead. Okay, full disclosure, I really wanted to make a Walking Dead joke here, but I never seen the show. I didn't watch the zombie show. So I Googled Walking Dead. Not sure what I thought that was gonna do, but the only thing I could find was this People article about Demi Lovato's hot boyfriend. And I'm sorry, we're gonna have to talk about this now for a little bit. The thing that's upsetting me the most about this is, why do they keep putting the word hot in quotation marks? That's so mean. Let him have this. He's good looking. Just let him have this. But ask a man how he's doing, and the response almost always will be, doing good. It's difficult for most men to admit the problems they're dealing with because they've been taught that real men don't talk about their emotions. This is super sick. We love normalizing emotional intelligence among men. And I do think that there are some unique benefits to this guy saying that to this demographic, you know? But that being said, it doesn't then make it okay for him to say the sentence, if you take a few moments to read this letter, you'll understand how to truly penetrate this world as a real man. No, dude. where I'm throwing the flag. I consulted with all of my local a cappella groups, and this is still not a good enough reason to use the word penetrate. The website then goes on to define what a man actually is, and this is when we kind of see the level that these guys are operating at. I'm sorry, that was loud probably. The picture to the left depicts a chimpanzee, and to the right, a bonobo ape. When you understand the difference between these two creatures, you'll know why some men can walk into a room and instantly command presence and respect.
Come here. Yeah, come.
They go on to then claim that men are genetically predisposed to enjoy the lifestyle of a chimp, and you can't just say that. You can't just say that thing and it be true. Also, bonobos and chimps share 99.7% of their DNA, and bonobos share 98.6% of their DNA with us humans, which is only 0.1% less than chimpanzees. So I don't think we're genetically hardwired either way. Guys, we almost forgot. This is supposed to convince us to give them $15,000 to let them waterboard you. They're talking to us about chimps.
The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb, gentlemen. Now, the way you may have heard it before is this way. Blood is thicker than water. And that is absolutely not true. It is taken out of context. Men who have suffered together, who have struggled together, who have gone through adversity and shed blood together, have a deeper connection and bond than siblings who were born from the water of the same womb. And that, to me, is the definition of the modern day Untied project.
No, it's not. Could you imagine if you're like trying to sign up for this course and you're like, hey, I'm gonna give you 15,000 of my own hard-earned dollars. Can you just tell me a little bit of what I'm gonna be doing? You know, like this is a lot of money, Bezos. His name is Bezos, by the way. I haven't talked about that yet. Well, my definition essentially boils down to the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. So pay up, mister. All right, so why don't we meet Brandon? Graduate of class 014. They're gonna do triple digits on this one. They gave themselves some wiggle room. They're shooting for class 999.
It has been 75 hours of absolute chaotic, beautiful insaneness. I don't think there's any way you can go through the project without thinking about.
He looks so scared right here. Bro's terrified.
Definitely an experience I will not forget. I'm a bit delusional right now because we've slept so little, eaten so little, and I'm starving, and I can't wait to catch a nap and a shower.
I love that so much. He's not enjoying himself. That was not a positive ad. That was like a 2.5 stars at best. Yeah, no, it was great for me and my family and my brotherhood of brothers. I would do it again. I probably would do it again, but right now, I kind of just want to go home and crawl into bed for a season for the winter. And as much fun as we're having just essentially poking fun at this, there's really no way that I would be able to do this if I put my mind to it, you know? Is what I would say if I were a little bitty coward. But lucky for everyone here, I'm not. All this research had me really thinking, am I just hiding behind my cynicism? What if these full contact football games is all I needed to take my self-help to the next level? There's really only one way to find out, yeah? That being said though, where was I gonna come up with $15,000? They don't take box tops, trust me, I checked. My financial ineptitude was being hoisted in my face like a water balloon full of thick water, and I figured I only had one choice. I would have to recreate this program using only the information that I could see from their trade. Through their introduction video, I already got the 3 main tenets of their program: water, exercise, and guts. So already I'm off to an excellent start. The modern day Untied project is 75 hours, including sleep, but that just simply wasn't gonna work for me. See, I was listening when they explained what it means to be a man. To be a man is to be a chimp. And chimpanzees only live for about 15 years, so I'm already on borrowed time. This being the case, I've decided to condense this down to a 24-hour period. Because it's a different time frame, there's gonna be a lot of different stuff going on, and probably for legal reasons, I had to change the name. So I drafted the plan, I changed the name up, and what I was left with was this terribly silly exercise plan that I like to call the Current Time Warrior Experiment. So enjoy. Okay, everybody, hi, good morning. It is the morning time of the Current Time Warrior Experiment project. I've been up for about 30 minutes. I had to give my gardeners a check. So it's time to get started. I'm feeling pretty noble today, ladies and gents. I can't even lie. So I'll try and encapsulate that well as we do this. I'm very excited. So I've already explained the 3 major pillars of this experiment, but now is as good a time as any to explain in a little bit more detail. So the first major pillar is exercise, and yeah, that's what you see me doing up there. Look at him go. Isn't he so fast? I'm also this fast in real life. This isn't any editing, and I'm not sure why you would think that. So to knock out the exercise portion of this, I'm gonna be running this mile. But this is probably gonna be the most straightforward part of the process. The next pillar is the guns pillar. Since I'm not going out to a shooting range or anything, I've set up some training exercises and simulations that are gonna get me in the mindset that I need to be in to really protect my family. Lastly, I'm gonna be doing the water stuff, and we can cross that bridge when we get there, honestly. I've been running for a while now, so I'm gonna finally do some editing tricks and speed this up. I'm probably doing a little backwards run right now, yeah? Look at me go. Isn't that fun? It's like I don't know what's impressive about moonwalking. It's like I'm trying to undo the mile I just ran because my dad loves this car. All right, you guys, back to it. Oh, Jesus. I am out of shape. Step 1, finished. Consider me exercised. I already feel my business acumen rising. I feel like I could invest in a company and it would always go positive. I think that's how you talk about investments. I don't have time to check because I am so tired, but I digress. Let's go to the next one. For the next half hour, my house became a tactical battleground. I successfully convinced myself that I wasn't even safe in my own home, and it was up to me to take back the fort. Tactically. I snuck and I rolled, but something about this just wasn't hitting the spot. I needed some more realism, some more immersion. Alright, sicko mode. Now everything is set up like it should be. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, get out of town! Get out of town! This was not a video game break. This was tactical training. My parents only bought me these games because I could learn about history. All right, you guys, so we're about, I don't even know how many hours we are into the challenge at this point. I think I started this morning at 7:30. It is 3 p.m. and I'm not gonna do that math in front of you guys. So we have successfully completed the exercise portion and the gun portion. And this is the one that I probably shouldn't have waited this long for, but we have finally moved on to the water portion. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's overcast and it's kind of cold-ish. Yeah, so it's currently what? Can you see that? It's about 60 degrees right now. And look, I am a trooper. Never let it be said that I didn't do anything for you guys, because we're about to. Okay, actually, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Jesus Christ, let's just do it. Bro. Wait. Wait. Just my hand. It's so cold.
Of course, it's winter.
It is winter, isn't it?
Are
Holy
you
shit!
shaking it?
Oh my god!
It is recording.
I know. God, it better be. Chilling there in the cold water, I realized what I was missing. See, these guys weren't just sitting in water. They were battling with the water. They were getting pelted by waves, hosed down. So I adjusted accordingly. I didn't even use the goggles. So, Cashman told me that I would be wet, cold, tired, and hungry.
So number one, in my course, you're going to be wet, cold, tired, and hungry.
And I am 2 of the 4 right now. And I just napped an 8. So, do with that what you... Oh! Did you enjoy spraying me with the hose?
Did I enjoy it?
Yeah. Was that like...
Yeah.
I knew it. Just a little bit. I had a feeling.
Yeah.
This is the kind of informal vibe I'm going for. We're just chilling in there. Hey guys, what's going on? So yeah, I'm finished. I would describe myself as a current time warrior. My hypothesis was correct. Good God Almighty, that was awful. That was genuinely awful. Newfound respect for those people. But on that tip, I didn't spend any money doing that. If I had $15,000 before I started this, I would still have it. And that's a win. That's a complete win in my book. I managed to comfortably fit this in within the 24-hour window. So I figure I can spend these other hours I have left over dominating other chimps, so that way I can just solidify my place in the food chain, just go the extra mile. So while I triangulate the position of the closest pack of chimps, I'm gonna send it back over to myself before I did this and let him hear, let's listen to his sunny disposition. Holy shit, this sucked, you guys. Oh my God. That's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and laughing with me. This is always my favorite part of the day. I recently hit 200 subscribers, and honestly, the support is unbelievable. Thank you guys so much. I always just sit and read my comments in the YouTube Studio app, and what you guys are saying gives me more self-confidence than you can even realize. So thank you guys so much, seriously. But since this video is now coming to a close, I want to let everyone in on a little channel tradition. I do this at the end of every video. Don't go back and check or anything. I like to end all of these videos by joining a tribe of men that is looking to level up in business. Okay, bye guys.